Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mike and I'm with Dylan. Where are we?
This is the Pounding District. It's the area in between Idlewild Park and the official downtown, right? So you got the Century Theater, the bars, and there's a gap, right? And we're kind of an island of fun stuff going on. We got restaurants, cafes, and us.
You've got some coffee, you've got some French food.
And you've got a fantastic little walk along the river. So a killer location. So what makes it different than, I don't know, because you compete with yogurt shops, you compete with the Baskin Robbins. When I was a kid, it was the Thrifties with the little circular thing. What makes Roll different?
So at first I thought, like, this is really fun to watch. So that was where I started, right? And then we found a recipe that has evolved a lot. And now we do have the highest quality ingredients. But a lot of ice cream shops can boast that, right? I mean, Ben & Jerry's, you pick up Ben & Jerry's, and they're such a killer company. I mean, you look at their ingredient list and there's no preservatives, they don't cheat, they don't use corn syrup, and those are big guys, right? Our recipe it's very similar to theirs, right? I mean, we still use, they use locally sourced cream just like us, right? They use real sugar. Right. The homogenization process is very similar. But what makes it special? But then once we discovered the concept beyond just its novelty, beyond its wackiness, right? The texture is completely different. Yes. So instead of churning and adding air and fluffing the ice cream, we are flash freezing it on a stainless steel plate, which changes the texture like a lot. Yeah. And I think texture is the most important aspect, most important flavor profile of an ice cream, right? You get that like slow churn stuff, it's kind of airy, right? You get a gelato, and then you get custard, which has egg in it, right? And it's all very distinct in its texture. So is this. Yes. You flash freeze it, it's dense, it has more ice than cream kind of texture on your tongue. But more importantly, we're starting off as a liquid, and it is being completely done from start to scratch, right? So because it's starting off as liquid, you can do a million different things to it. Right. So it turns out we have way more flavor options than any of our competitors. Huh. So you go into you got 31 flavors, right? And you're limited to those 31 flavors. Right. And you can add some toppings, it doesn't really change the ice cream itself. With us, you start off with like a mild vanilla, and then you start adding blends to it. Okay. And the combinations become exponential. Right. What makes it really unique is the coconut cream. Okay. So we have a vegan option. When you go into most places, there's like less than a handful of vegan flavors to choose from, right? They don't sell quite as well.
Well, dairy's in just about everything, right?
Yes, yeah. And it's hard to get that vegan.
So innovative, different, totally fun. So if you guys have a chance, come down, give Dylan a hard time, tell him you saw the video. The Ranchera location, and then what's the address for Riverside?
Right here, it's 727 Riverside Drive. We're right next door to Hub Coffee.
Right, it's once you say that, it's like, oh, I know exactly where you are.
Everyone knows where Hub is. It's the Hub.
It is the Hub. It is the Hub. So come down, give them a hard time, enjoy some really good ice cream, pick up some chocolate too.